It is 7:30 in the morning. I've got my coffee in hand. I've got some light music in the background. I've got an incense burning. We've got the vibes going. I invite you to create your own little sacred moment. Create a quiet space for yourself if you're not already there and get comfortable because before we go into our day today, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world, and whatever you're about to do today, whether if it's a weekday or a weekend, let's take a few minutes together and just reset our energy just for a few minutes and see how we feel. So, first, I want you to notice how you feel right now. Just check in. Just notice what sensations are moving through your body. Don't judge them. Don't, think like, oh, we got to fix this or anything like that. It's okay if those thoughts come, just let them go, like passing clouds. Just notice whatever's happening in your body. Notice whatever's happening inside of you in your emotions. What's there right now? What friend is visiting you right now? Is it a friend you get along with? Like excitement, happiness? Or is it a friend you tend to struggle with a little bit more, like maybe sadness or guilt or shame, something like that? Or maybe just a general, I don't want to go to work today. Whatever it is, it's okay. Let it be there. In fact, take a nice, slow inhale into that space where you maybe feel a little off, maybe a lot off. Just take a breath into it. And then exhale gently and slowly. Now, you're not just breathing to breathe here, you're bringing consciousness, awareness, which is neutrality and love. I know neutrality and love sound like they shouldn't be the same word, but love is more neutral than we think. It's more forgiving and accepting than we think. And that awareness, that breath, especially with you breathing with awareness, watching the breath go in, watching the breath go out, you're inviting awareness, neutrality, peace into your body, into this moment with you. And it doesn't need to change how you feel. It doesn't need to make anything go away or make something appear. It's just about being. And that that can feel difficult, impossible. It can feel scary to just be. And a lot of that's because we're always told that we need to be productive, need to be doing something, need to be making money or whatever, doing dishes, changing butts, whatever. We need to be doing something, right? So these moments of quiet, they can feel a little scary to our nervous system when we actually embrace them. And so I want you to know that that's normal and that's okay if that's how you're feeling, but just breathe into it. Just breathe through that feeling. And then I want you to start tapping. There's a points guide in the show notes that you can click on and see if you need to follow the points that way. Otherwise, just start on the karate chop point and we'll go all the way through. We're just going to tap a couple rounds here, not a specific script or anything. I want you to close your eyes while you're tapping and just sit inside of yourself. Tap just a few times on each point and then move to the next as you're breathing. Maybe put your free hand on your heart. And as you're tapping, just try a little gentle, how I feel today is perfectly okay. How I feel right now is perfectly okay. All parts of me are welcome here. I am safe. I'm safe to be happy today if I want to be. I'm safe to be sad today if I want to be. And just keep tapping and breathing. We're creating space. And notice as you're tapping, if your shoulders are tense, drop your shoulders, relax them with awareness. Notice if anywhere else is tense while you're tapping. And just bring your attention to it to ease it. And keep tapping. Maybe there's a specific emotion that is demanding your attention right now. Honor that. Listen to it. Go be with it. Because those heavier parts of ourselves, they're not our enemies. They're our guides. Guides, not gods. Guides. Our messengers. Our collaborators. And they're powerful. Not in a cheesy way. In a very subtle, instrumental way. And when we fight them and resist them and ignore them, they don't go away. They wait for us. And really, you can think of, that's how I see it anyway. I think of the heavier parts of me as, especially like my fear, as like this little girl, this little child version of me. And I always treat her from that perspective with love, compassion, explanation when she needs it, guidance, assurance that she's going to be okay, that everything's okay. And ultimately, she ends up softening, even if it takes a little bit. Just keep tapping, just for a few more minutes here. Notice how your body is feeling right now after a couple rounds so far. No judgment, no expectations. Just noticing. And if you're not used to peace or neutrality in the body, like I said in the beginning, it can feel disorienting. It can feel like something's wrong. It can feel like you're doing something wrong. It can really, flag a lot of those old stories. But it's just because the nervous system, it determines what's safe based on what's familiar, more so than what's actually safe, more so than what's actually good for us sometimes. So it makes sense and it's understandable. And you don't need to fight this part of yourself that resists the peace and the ease, that reaches for the chaos. We don't need to judge that part of ourselves. We need to understand that it's a part of the process. And we just got to be there for it. And now, whenever you get to the final point, which should be the pinky, but if not, don't worry. You're not going to completely botch your experience here just by tapping, missing a point here and there, or, getting the order completely wrong. It's okay. The order matters, but it's not detrimental. So as you get to the pinky, or I'm sorry, the pinky's not the last one. I'm so sorry, the thumb. The thumb is the last one. Look at me getting it all mixed up. As you get to the thumb, the final point, you can stop if you want to, or you can keep going if you are enjoying it and feeling called to. And if you're really making some progress through a heavy emotion, keep going. And then just take a nice, very slow, very intentional deep breath in and let it out real slow. Okay. And now to wrap up, put your hand on your chest, your hand on your stomach, just to hold yourself, or even give yourself a hug if that's available to you. Whatever's available to you, just connect to your body and tell yourself, I love you and I'm here for you. I will stay here with you no matter what you feel, even when it's hard. Got you. I'm not going anywhere. And just notice what you feel in response to that. It's okay if it's uncomfortable. It's okay if it feels silly. It's okay if it feels amazing. For me, I've been doing this for some time now, so now it just kind of feels like, yeah, I know you are. Thank you. It's like a gentle conversation. But in the beginning, it was very uncomfortable. I had to tap through that a lot. I had to tap through a lot of the noise in my head that was saying that's weird, that's wrong, you're bad, because we are the center of our lives. Whether if we want to be or not, we are. We're the entry point and the exit point of our realities. And we matter. You as an individual matter. You're very important. If you weren't, life wouldn't have handpicked you to be here. Life wouldn't have said, hey, I want to experience myself through this energy, this character, this personality. I want to see what it's like to be this. And yeah, that goes for everything. Life and love do not discriminate. So I just want to leave you today with hopefully a little more spaciousness in your day, hopefully a little more spaciousness in this moment, or at least this is a way, a gentle way that you can reconnect to yourself. And it doesn't have to take long. It can take a 5-minute pee break in the bathroom, tapping for a few minutes and just breathing. And then boom, you're reset. Or at least you're more plugged into you so you don't lose yourself in the waves. Because those waves are serving you. So don't judge them. Don't push them away. Don't wish them away. The hard days suck, but they are serving you. And so go out into this day with a little more clarity, a little more love in your heart, and a little more space within yourself. This was a little rinse, wringing out the old, letting in the new. Or should I say, letting in the true? But okay, my friends, this was lovely. And I will see you in another episode. Make sure you are subscribed.